What's good, cyberspace? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne.
If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Shit. Scratching bitches off just like the lottery. She made a mistake, grammatical apostrophe. Yeah. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Baby, come fuck with a monopoly. He seek the hoe, ain't nobody hot as me. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Shit. Scratching bitches off just like the lottery.
But anyways, let's get into this Drake topic. We've talked long enough. Let's see. So this comes from a channel called Illuminati, and it's spelled IILLUMINAUGHTII. So a play on the words naughty, which means, I guess, bad or in malinterest, if you will, which the word also has sexual innuendo. But anyways, we're gonna break down this video. I think this first part is an ad or something. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, let's watch.
Hey, just really quick before we get into today's episode, I wanted to let you know that I'm running a limited edition plush with Makeship, and this time it's Casper. So if you want to grab your own Casper.
All right, here we go.
Gambling on platforms like Twitch has been controversial for a while now. Twitch does have the power to stop it, and they seemed all too happy to crack down on hot tub streamers once upon a time, but with the asinine amount of money.
Bullshit. Crack down on hot tub streamers when, bro. These bitches are out here hot tub streaming and doing all this fucking, like, showing their tits on Twitch, and they're not getting fucking banned. They're fucking nude.
These gambling streams are raking in. The platform's reactions have been pretty minimal at best. Plus, with massively famous and successful names like Drake attached to these streams, this content has become a true staple on Twitch, though more on him in just a moment. At any time, you can search for gambling or casinos and come across these brightly colored gambling streams.
Look, man, when it comes to the gambling shit, I mean, okay, guys, what vice is worse? Let's like list the vices. Okay, so you got gambling, you got porn, right? Sex addicts, I guess you can loop those two. Alcoholism, drug abuse, whatever. I think drug abuse and alcoholism would be top two, right? But which one do you think is worse, guys?
Some of them, like Sugar Rush, have dead-eyed, neon-colored teddy bears, bright stars, and other candy shapes. These streamers tell their audience that these games can really turn around before you know it. And after a few short spins, you'll watch them supposedly earning thousands, if not even millions of dollars.
160x, 160k, 160,000, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, you win $160,000 gambling, you stop right there. See, if I was a gambler, when I win, I'll take that money and then I'll use the same money that I initially gambled to, like, I wouldn't like add to the gambling pot. You see what I'm saying?
You chase that high along with them, scared and anxious once their wallet drops closer to zero, only to cheer and root them on when they earn it all back and then some.
Sick.
Dopamine,
I mean, it's a Cinderella story. Obviously, gambling has huge risk, but at the end of the time, you never gamble money that you're not willing to lose, and that's always that's a fucking. I have no problem with gambling. I love gambling. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like a fucking poker or blackjack guy, but shit, if I can make a bet and earn $100, like if I say, oh, I bet that I'm right about this, and then that you're wrong, and then I prove that I'm right, then hell yeah, I'll take the fucking money. Like, I don't, I get it. Kids are watching, but yeah, kids are also listening to hip hop and they're killing each other in the street, but nobody gives a fuck about it. So yeah, I think that gambling is the least of our worries.
Serotonin, whatever the hell it is, you know that gambling is playing off of that little rush that you get, and you can't help but watch. And when the stream ends, maybe you consider trying it yourself. It's only a few bucks after all. Plus, the streamers made so much money, so what's the harm in just one spin?
And I'm not sponsored right now, but shout out to FanDuel. You can make a bag on FanDuel. And the only reason why I couldn't do FanDuel in the previous years, because you couldn't do FanDuel while actually being an athlete. So like if you play sports, you can't do FanDuel. So I could never do FanDuel, but I might get into it because I ain't gonna lie. Like when it comes to these football games, especially football, I'm not really good at predicting basketball scores. But when it comes to football, I'm good at predicting scores. Like, nigga, I've almost predicted every UGA score except like two games within like a 10-point margin. So like, I'm really fine with this shit.
Right? I think we all know the answer to that, considering that these games are designed to be addictive. But there's a bit more to this aside from brightly colored candies and virtual casinos. Either Drake, who stepped in to make this—
Hold up and run it back. And that's XCC or whatever the fuck. And then he kind of he's like a feminist YouTuber, and he tries to like take the moral high ground on different topics and shit. But he's out here promoting gambling, quote unquote, which could be seen as a negative thing. Me personally, I know his fan base is young, but most of the time, like when you really look at your demographics, most of these guys' fan base is between like 18 and 25. I don't think that it's like that many 12 and 13-year-olders watching them like that. Come on.
Aside from brightly colored candies and virtual casinos. Either Drake, who stepped in to make this content even more popular by teaming up with the crypto casino and sports betting platform known as Stake. He joined not only to win real money, but to give it away in tips to his fans that watched him play. In one of his streams on January 11th, 2022, it had tens of thousands of viewers watch him earn millions of dollars, seeing his balance climb to over $20 million. Of course, various highlights and other YouTube channels have stressed that it's not as if this lasted. Drake lost everything he earned and then some by the end of the night.
And this is rich people problem. I mean, that nigga Drake is a multi-millionaire. When it's all said and done, he'll be a billionaire, and he gonna actually have his billion, unlike Kanye, respectfully. But for Drake to lose 20 million in a night doesn't hurt him, because he's probably making hundreds of millions a month.
Because he seemingly didn't know where to stop. In total, from December 2021 to February 2022, Drake allegedly bet over $1 billion in—
Also, that could be house money too. Like if you're a rich nigga, the casinos will give you money to gamble, and they do this. And if you lose the money, it's no harm, no foul on your part, and they still make money, you know, because you're gambling the money that they gave you, and then you win money, and then you lose it back to them. So casinos will do this, and they, you know, the house always wins is what they say, and guys know that, man. But you have to know when to get out. Dude, if I bet $10,000 and I win $150,000, I'm done for the day, and I'm gonna come back tomorrow and bet $10,000 again. And if I lose that, then I'm gonna stop for a week, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna bet 5,000 to make the money that I lost back. And then if I lose that shit, I'm gonna bet 2,500. But I already made 150,000, so I got about 20,000 to invest back into gambling.
Total. Like, that's how often he was playing and the kind of money he was betting. But the problem here is that it's not just adults 18 and older watching these streams, but kids are watching too. You'd think that that would be enough to make Twitch and these streamers a bit more careful.
Yeah, kids are watching these OnlyFans whores too. Kids are watching these TikTok Tatianas too. Kids are seeing the Instagram sluts as well. So what's your point?
But that's not really the case. And Drake, with the massive views he's pulling in, is no exception to this either. Although Twitch did ban referral codes and certain links on their platform in some sort of attempt to curb the spread of gambling, creators can easily circumnavigate this with some hosting giveaway in their chat and putting their referral codes on Discord. Gambling platforms like Stake might say they're not available in the US, as internet gambling by bettors in the US is actually illegal and states have to regulate it on their own terms. But let's be real here for a minute. Plenty of people can simply use a VPN, and with a few clicks, they're able to access popular online casinos. A few opinion pieces have come out saying that even if Twitch doesn't care about age-gating the gambling on their platform, the streamers need to step up and do better. One of these pieces on Inven Global cited a 2013 study by the Journal of International Gambling Studies, which showed that, I'm sure big surprise here, the teenage years are extremely formative into who someone is going to be in their adult life. So yes, these gambling streams are warping their viewers' idea of what gambling is, making it seem like it's all fun and games when that's not exactly the reality. And that's especially when casinos like Stake are supposedly paying streamers a ton of money.
I mean, and you see Quavo just, was in a situation where Takeoff was killed over gambling. So some people take it too far, for sure. Like, me personally, I'll probably never roll dice again with niggas because, like, niggas start fights and killing niggas over shit. But, like I said, it's just like alcohol. It's just like drugs. Like, I'm never going to be the guy to say, oh, fuck all drugs. I'll tell kids not to do drugs. But, I mean, shit, it has utility. Look, guys, sometimes people want to have a really good time, okay? And they need to lower their inhibitions to sometimes figure out who they are. I'm not saying that this is what you have to, you have to do drugs to figure out who you are. No, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is everything in moderation, everything in limitation. Like, some dudes might fuck around and do DMT or ayahuasca or whatever and try and realize another level of their existence in order to see what that is. Now, there are some drugs that I would never try, but I could see why other people try them. Like, I could see why other people have taken Molly. I haven't taken Molly. I can see why people do cocaine. I don't take cocaine. And on all that shit.
And I'm talking like $900,000 a week to play their games. It's not as if many of these streamers are just regular users that sign on, toss a few $100s into the slots, and make bank. They're typically getting paid and using house money to make their bets, all while creating the illusion that these wins are authentic.
So you heard what they said, house money. That's when the casino pays you to gamble. That's why whenever you go to Vegas, when you leave, they start mailing you shit. They're like, oh, we'll give you $10,000 to come gamble. Come back. Or we'll all expense paid trip if you come between these dates, because they want you to come back and gamble. So, I mean, it's all about self-control. That's just like saying, oh, you shouldn't vacation because you're going to want to stay there and you can't afford staying there, without uprooting your life in your hometown. I think that, is it a problem that Twitch streamers are promoting it? I don't think so. If these guys are fucking winning and if they're actually winning and they're actually gambling, then hell, like, it is what it is. But there are a lot of fake gamblers who like gamble for YouTube and then just make YouTube AdSense revenue, but they're not actually winning anything with their gambling. They're basically like taking their ad revenues, gambling, and then they're actually losing. Like, dudes are trying to paint the picture that they're actually like good bettors, but like, you could tell and Spencer Cornelius, he breaks down people gambling and shit. You could tell, like, my thing is, I kind of am like, I'm the type of guy to where I can do things in moderation. I can go and gamble $10,000, and if and understand that, hey, like, if I'm gonna spend it, I'm willing to lose it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. The cost of doing business when it comes to gambling. Like, shit, I'm not the type of nigga to play the lottery for 40 years in hopes that I win it, though. I'm not finna spend $199 a week on some damn lottery tickets. But then again, like, I might, if I had the bread, I might spend money on a guy to just buy lottery tickets for me. It's an investment.
But the lies don't matter because it's just so popular. Now, here's the thing. Does Drake have a gambling problem? I've got no idea. I obviously don't know Drake personally. And he simply may walk into these games with whatever the house gives him and
you know why I think this chick is full of shit? For one, her channel is called Illuminati. So it's like, I don't know, like, if you're trying to play into that but she obviously has the Masonic symbol, the one-eyed symbol and whatnot. And she's saying this about Drake, but what's a bigger issue? Softcore porn on TikTok and Twitch and YouTube and Instagram, or guys who are gambling? Dude, these bitches are so full of shit, bruh.
intention to spend it all, because if he's getting sponsored, who cares, right? Personally, what I find gross is that Drake knows he's famous, he has influence, and doesn't seem like he's being fully transparent when he easily could be. Like, yeah, it's great.
Bitch, Drake doesn't owe you shit. He's not being easily transparent. Bitch, he's not running for president. He don't got to show you his fucking tax returns. Now, I got critiques of Drake now. I got critiques of Drake, but like, bro, what are you talking about? What is she talking about? Oh, well, Drake's not being fully transparent with his gambling. Drake don't owe you shit. He's having fun. He's playing with the house money like a rich nigga do. He's not hey, would you rather have him rolling dice with 17 niggas armed with fucking Glock 4.5s and shit in 9mm? Or would you rather have him streaming online in the comfortability of his home, gambling away house money? Like, dude, come on. If the nigga likes gambling, he's gonna gamble, and he gambling. So why is she pocket watching?
That he gave some money to his viewers. I'd hazard a guess that some of them are going to use that money on these casino apps and lose far more than Drake gave them. That's just my opinion, of course, but I'm not the only one who sees an issue with
Everybody can't be a winner. Everybody can't be a winner. It is what it is.
this. Drake, as well known as he is, could have refused the offer unless more precautions were taken to keep minors from entering the stream. Sure, it said 18 plus, but there's really no way to enforce it. It's just as
So whose problem? That's not Drake's problem. Oh, it says 18 plus, but there's really no way to enforce it. Well, goddamn, YouTube enforce it. Damn, Twitch enforce it. They know how to when somebody say simp on Twitch, they know how to demonetize you. They know how to shut your damn stream down. But they can't stop kids from getting into these streams. They did what they had to do. They put it at 18 up. That ain't Drake's problem. That Twitch can't monitor who's coming in their shit. See, my Twitch just got knocked down. They just stopped my stream on my Twitch. Guys, we were streaming on Twitch on Reclaim Your Throne and Quarantino to God. The stream was just taken down. So, bro, Drake he don't have no control over, and I'm not the biggest Drake fan. I'm a fan of nobody. I'm not the guy who's just like, Drake can do no wrong. I have critiques of him. But come on, bruh. Drake don't owe you shit. Drake doesn't owe you a damn thing. Drake is doing what Drake want to do. Drake is doing what he's earned. Drake has earned the clout that casinos want to pay him to gamble with them. He's earned that right. If the casino want to give him 20 million to get and say, hey, you got to gamble 85% of this, and then he wins some and lose it all, then they like, ooh, we came up on top. That's the game. That's the business. They didn't strong arm him. What? She ain't got no damn. Like, come on, man. It's not your business.
It's heartening to see that even though Drake isn't exactly hurting for money here, he's promoting online gambling to potentially young viewers for, well, whatever.
Bruh, and then they gonna act like it's just a little white kid. Bruh, get the fuck out of here. If Twitch can't keep young kids from lying about their age and they can't verify the identity of their users, then that's Twitch's problem, not Drake's.
Here, he's promoting online gambling to potentially young viewers for, well, whatever stake is paying him. Maybe Drake is a puppet of online gambling, as some have suggested, or maybe he's just using this as an opportunity to, get paid a couple extra bucks. Regardless, Stake stands to benefit from their relationship for one giant reason: the trust people have in Drake.
What about OnlyFans? See, I went through this woman's content and she ain't got nothing on OnlyFans. She ain't saying a damn word. She ain't saying a damn word about OnlyFans. Dude, this bitch is so full of shit, dog. And she's got exposés on Andrew Tate and all this fucking bullshit. 1.55 million subscribers. And I mean, she makes good content. Like, the animations are sick as fuck. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say that, it is good content. Hell, I'm reacting to it right now. But dude, she's so full of shit. She's got videos on the awkward existence of Japanese love hotels. I guess she's talking about brothels in Japan. How is it an awkward existence? The bitches want to sell pussy and niggas want to fuck. in my opinion, prostitution should be legal. Okay. Andrew Tate, the incel king, multi-level Monday. So I guess she's trying to expose Andrew Tate for his, whatever course he got going on and shit like that. How the cruise industry played us all. Morph's Pretty Little Lies. I mean, these are the headlines that she has. She ain't said a damn word about fucking OnlyFans and TikTok, luring, young girls to basically dance half naked for likes and subscribers on OnlyFans and TikToks. Okay? She's going at Joe Rogan, how Joe Rogan became a weaponized fool. Dude, get the fuck out of here. Nothing. Oh, she talking about R. Kelly. Black men. The well-deserved fall of R. Kelly. Black men, where we at with it? Black men, where we at with it? She exposed it. Oh, shit. She exposing black preachers. Man, oh, man. She is coming at the brothers, y'all. She's coming at the brothers. Wow, she has a video called "Is the Satanic Temple Really an Arbiter for Justice?" Yeah, this bitch is a Satanist, bro. This bitch is a Satanist. I mean, Illuminati is her profile pic. She got 1.55 million subs. I guarantee she's never been demonetized. I guarantee she's never been shadow banned. Dude, game is rigged.
And sometimes, those that support Drake will stand by him no matter how scummy he gets. Hello and welcome to the Corporate Casket. I'm the Illuminati, and today we're going to be talking about who Drake is and his rather sketchy background. Now, although he's made a lot of headlines recently for his online gambling controversy, Drake has practically been a household name for quite some time now. Here's a brief recap on who he is in case you may not be familiar or forgot. His father was a drummer for Jerry Lee Lewis, but he was primarily raised by his mother and attended a Jewish day school. He felt extremely isolated in the Forest Hill community where he grew up, later saying that, quote, "Nobody understood what it was like to be Black and Jewish. Being different from everyone else just made me a lot stronger." His claim to fame happened early on in life, though, when he landed the role of Jimmy on the Canadian teenage...
Whoa, stop that. Nobody understood what it meant to be Black and Jewish. So, obviously, they let Drake say that he's Jewish because he's lighter skinned, he's white. But when Kanye said he was Jewish, it was a problem. When Kyrie said he was Jewish, it was a problem. Kyrie said, "How can I be anti myself?" He said he is of Shemitic origin. He said he comes from the line of Shem. How can I be anti myself? Food for thought.
What it was like to be Black and Jewish. Being different from everyone else just made me a lot stronger. His claim to fame happened early on in life, though, when he landed the role of Jimmy on the Canadian teenage drama Degrassi. Though we talk about the meaning of being self-made and how so many people often have help, Drake really did build his career from the ground up. He started writing lyrics in his late teenage years and, according to him, was even kicked off Degrassi in 2008 because of his hectic music schedule. Just a year later, his third mixtape featuring the song Best I Ever Had found great success under his very own
that shit was fire.
Label, propelling Drake into stardom. 2009 was a whirl.
Look who at the concerts.
Under his very own label, propelling Drake.
And Black people will really try and claim Drake like, "We made you." No, you didn't. Y'all niggas are not buying concert tickets. Stop it.
Drake into stardom. 2009 was a whirlwind. He was seen making out with Rihanna. He was signed to Lil Wayne's new label in a massive bidding war.
Yeah, and Drake, what he did with Young Money, you have to put respect on the name. I mean, he rapped with the best rapper in the world. whether he had a you know, I mean, obviously he had ghostwriters and shit like that, but he was still dropping bars, and you could tell certain things that came from him and certain things that didn't. And his delivery always been solid. You know, you can hate on Drake and whatnot. I fuck with the music, not everything, for sure. Definitely the earlier shit I was really rocking with, and then I kind of like, you know, kind of fell off from Drake a little bit. But you know, all in all, oh yeah, Take Care was a classic. Take Care was a classic. I mean, Take Care was a fucking mastermind. And then there was I mean, there was some what was that shit called? Let me see. I'm not like I said, I'm not like the Drake fucking you know, I don't remember every Drake album. But if I see the covers, oh yeah, so Nothing Was the Same was dope too. That was when I was in college. I think More Life is when I kind of fell off from Drake. I did like the Scorpion. The Views from the Six was straight. Certified Lover Boy was last year, which I didn't really listen to like that. Then the Her Loss shit with 21 came out. I haven't really listened to that either. But I like the earlier Drake, you know, like the Comeback Season shit, which honestly, it kind of, because it was him, it was Drake, it was J. Cole, and it was Kendrick Lamar, who were all coming up at the same time. Big Sean as well. But Big Sean kind of fell off. But he had like some good albums. The Detroit albums and shit was hard. But you know, you can only say I do it, boy, so many times before that shit get kind of old. But anyways, I was just listening to, damn, I just exited out the fucking stream. Anyways, I was just listening to Every Girl in the World. I just want to fuck every girl. Yo, he spazzed on that shit. Cause you know, Drake, you know, he was known for having kind of corny punchlines. And he said, is any of y'all into girls like I am? Let's be honest. And then he said another line about like bitches fitting their ass in their jeans and something like that. He said, she wants me, cause I got it all. Shawty, tell me what you don't see. I will fuck with all of y'all. All of y'all are beautiful. He said, and then he said, I think he said, I just can't pick one, so you can never say I'm choosing hoe. And Wayne say pussy, pussy, pussy. And weed and alcohol seem to satisfy them all. And every time a nigga pull up with her, she bring her friends around and make a nigga reconsider. Or he said something about like, I don't know, something like every time the nigga like thought about cuffing her friends come around and then he want to fuck them too. But I mean, that song is like really like that shit is real. Like, I just want to fuck every girl in the world. Like, that is a real thing. Like, obviously there's no way you could fuck every girl in the world, but I mean, obviously Drake has fucked who he wanted to fuck. And you know, he also took some L's, like Ice Spice. He took an L with Ice Spice and gave her bro, if Drake did not connect himself to Ice Spice, bro, she wouldn't have got clout at all, bro. And I mean, he came up with Nicki Minaj too. Nicki Minaj, the Young Money scene. You know, I would have liked to it would have been cool if Drake would have ended up fucking with Nicki Minaj, but you know, she just didn't like him like that. And obviously we see who she chose. So there's a lot of issues there, but anyways, I really like that song, Every Girl in the World, because it really kind of is a testament to how men really think. I mean, that's just a reality. And I'm not saying that you have to do that and that's something that you should aspire to do. But let's keep it a buck. Like, niggas want to fuck bitches. So we want to fuck who we want to fuck. And, you know, Drake is ultimately, he had some classics. He had some hits. Drake is like Will Smith if he would have kept rapping. Would that be fair? Like how Will Smith was in the 80s. And then there was this one thing where Drake said Fabulous was corny. And like, you know, Fabulous. Like, I mean, I fuck with Fab, and he did have some like, you know, kind of elementary bars, but Fab always had that swag. And I think he ended up like recounting and say, oh yeah, I got some of my style from Fab. I mean, you can't hate on Fabulous, bro. And Fabulous, you know, he has some issues with his baby mama and shit like that. Been going through some things, but you know, ultimately he really is quiet. Like he really do his thing. Like we'll never like wake up and see a headline, oh, Fabulous shot to death in the club. Like that ain't Fab, you know what I'm saying? And I respect the hell out of that because he was able to get through hip hop unscathed. You know, I'm not saying he ain't never been jumped or gotten in fights and whatnot and caused chaos in his career, but you know, he's not really known for that. Cooley 410 says, not trying to hate on interracial dating, but I noticed that mixed kids, especially the ones that are mixed with black, have identity crisis. You know,
want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.